Okay, everybody, good morning. Today I'm going to talk about future vehicles. And the first question that I have for you is why the common fuel sources are not used anymore? Why we have to look for new fuels? Do you have any idea?
We've already used up so much oil that now we're having to go deeper and deeper and deeper to find it, so it's more difficult and more expensive to do.
That's right. Yeah, and
There's also the impact on the environment from the current fuel sources.
very good. Yeah, actually, we are very dependent on oil, and it is very limited these days. And also, as you mentioned, both, it causes pollution in our environment. Okay, America is already using more energy than our domestic resources can provide, and unless we act to increase our energy independence, our reliance on foreign sources of energy will only increase. A balanced, comprehensive, and aggressive energy plan that will help address this challenge. My new budget invests in new technologies such as fuel cells and may someday power all our cars with hydrogen and emit only water. Okay, whose sports are these? Do you have any guess?
Not an American.
Yeah.
The presidency, perhaps, of Formula 1. I doubt it, actually.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah?
Any guess?
Clinton.
It was in February 23rd, 2000.
Bush.
Bush.
Really?
That's right. Yeah.
Really?
President Bush delivered this address this statement in 2002, and he
George
invested
Bush.
1.2 billion dollars for this project. And can you see anything interesting in this statement? Any part of it is interesting for you?
Well, I like how it addresses the concerns we have currently with our fuel. It emits only water, so no pollution. And also water is something that we desperately need, so that's really, really good.
Yeah, that's very interesting that we can get electric just with water, and the production is water. We don't have any carbon dioxide or fuels, just we have water, and we have hydrogen and we get water. What other element you need for this reaction to have water? Oxygen. Okay. Now, what are the benefits of hydrogen powered cars? Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the known universe. Actually, it constitutes about 74% of the world. Hydrogen. Hydrogen fuel cells don't pollute, and hydrogen cars run clean. 500 cubic tons of carbon removed from atmosphere by 2040. Reduce demand for oil by 11 million barrels per day by 2040. New design possibilities because of compact hydrogen fuel cell stack. Actually, 200 cell is the size of home PC. Quieter operation than normal car because of no moving parts in the fuel cell stack and electrical motor at their wheels. And finally, comparing electric machine, fuel cells don't need to be replaced. We just have to refill the tank with H2, hydrogen. So, just we need a tank of hydrogen. Oxygen comes from where? Do you have any idea? Atmosphere, because the atmosphere of Earth is one fifth of atmosphere of Earth is oxygen, so we don't need any tank for it. We can use it from just air. And this is a trial bus that is used in England now. It's fuel cell. Yeah. And not only in just in automotive, but also in airplane it could be used. Now I am going to talk about a little about fuel cell very simply. The fuel cell has constructed of the an anode, a membrane, and a cathode. I'm going to talk about them in following slides. Just the oxygen goes to the cathode, the hydrogen goes to the anode, and then we have water vapor body. Okay, here we have the anode, and here is the cathode, and here is the membrane. Hydrogen comes to the surface of the anode here, and with this reaction, we will have hydrogen ion plus 2 electrons. So anode is a place that with reaction we will have 2 electrons. This is the definition of anode. And hydrogen will diffuse toward the cathode surface. And here with oxygen and electron, we will have, with this reaction, we will have water vapor. Electron which was produced here will go from electrical circuit and will consume for the power, and then goes to the cathode, and with this reaction we will have H2O. And cathode is a place that we consume water, electron. Here we also can see all what happens. Hydrogen comes and we have hydrogen ions, electron comes from electric circuit, and then here we have reaction and water. So well, we talked about that hydrogen is the most common element in the universe, but we can't store it very easily. There are many different resources that have hydrogen, but it is very expensive. The most common one is using natural gas or oil for getting the hydrogen. Hydrogen is not readily available for consume, and we usually use reformer to have. Reformer is a process to have this hydrogen from natural gas, for example. And this is the problem of fuel cell. We can't get it very cheap now. And whenever the scientists can solve this problem, we will have the fuel cell automotive in mass production. This is my lecture today, and if there is a question, I'm happy to give.
So I have a question. What about if you get H2O in your final result?
Yeah.
Can we not extract hydrogen from the water? Is that a potential source? Then you'd have your hydrogen, you have your oxygen, and you can use those to get back to return into the cycle and get a complete circuit.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be able to produce enough electricity? And would that work?
In practice, it has worked. We have, as at the first slide, you saw some automotives, and also I show you the bus that works. It works, and it is very depends on the thermodynamic. It is scientifically very. There are a lot of relations that describe it. I try to simplify it to show how it works. But what was exactly your question?
I was wondering if we could use the water in some way, either as the chemical bonds between hydrogen and oxygen to separate them to get hydrogen and oxygen to then combine again in the fuel cell.
You mean
or
separate the H2O?
yeah,
again
or if That just, another thought occurred to me. If the water produced, what temperature is it at? Is it come out as water vapor? Or it has,
Water vapor, yeah.
So is-
And from the exhaust, we will have water vapor instead of.
could we potentially use the water vapor in terms of as a steam powered, or use the pressure from the vapor to create more energy potentially?
It's possible, but I don't know whether it has been used yet or not, but it's a good question. I think it is possible, yeah.